close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my home. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world where we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. The special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. But I don't care if they call us crazy. We can live in a world where we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to the world we see, to the world we close our eyes to see, we close our eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Welcome to the 21st Century CTE Early College High School Class of 2020 graduation with Early College High School Principal Marco Zamora, WISD Superintendent Dr. Priscilla Canales, WISD School Board President Isidoro Nieto, musical performances by Alexis Rodriguez, National Anthem by Aaron Serna, featured students, rank number 3, Kiana Garcia, salutatorian, Josie Hernandez, valedictorian, Kevin Olvera. And featuring the Early College High School Class of 2020. Introducing your Class of 2020 Top 10 for 21st Century CTE Early College High School. Number 10, Yaelin Ramirez. Number 9, Leslie Bernice Vasquez. Number 8, Jonathan Vela. Number 7, Mireya Zamaripa. Number 6, Joel Guajardo. Number 5, Jose Angel Gonzalez. Number 4, Jennifer Lisbeth Carrera. Number 3, Kiana Chanel Garcia. Your salutatorian, Josie Lee Hernandez. And your valedictorian, Kevin Pascual Olvera. Congratulations from everyone at Weslaco ISD.
Welcome everyone to our graduation commencement for the class of 2020. At this time, I would like to introduce our graduates.
Now the national anthem by Aaron Serna.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Introducing your CTE Early College High School Principal, Marco Zamora.
Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2020, good evening. I am honored and humbled to be standing before the third graduating class of 21st Century West Coast CTE Early College High School. This graduating class began their journey as an early college student as I began my first year as principal. Together, we endured the past 4 years in creating the standard and expectations for our campus. Thank you, seniors, for a memorable 4 years. Before we honor the class of 2020, I would like to acknowledge the parents and guardians here today. Thank you for sending your child to CTE Early College High School. Your child's academic success is a reflection of your guidance, support, and value for education within the home. I would like to recognize a very special group of people here with us tonight, our very own West Coast 21st Century teachers and staff. To my faculty and staff at CTE Early College High School, I would like to praise you for the hard work through the years to teach, inspire, and care for the class of 2020. By the virtue of the career you chose, you made an impact on the lives of these graduates, which will be evident in their future accomplishments. As I wrote this speech, I reflected that for the last 2 months, I haven't seen you walk the halls or tell you to hurry up to class. It's been hard for everyone as we face a pandemic that has not been seen in 100 years since the Spanish flu epidemic. As we transitioned to the distance learning and being quarantined at our homes, it was apparent how important the human interaction is in education. Tom Hanks delivered a virtual commencement address for the graduates of Ohio Wright State University. He called them the chosen ones, in part because of the pandemic that has changed their lives so dramatically. The actor explained, "You are the chosen ones because of a fate unimagined when you begun your Wright State adventures. As a result," he predicted, "you'll be enlightened in the ways your degree never held promise. You will have made it through a time of great sacrifice and great need. No one will be more fresh to the task of restarting our normalcy than you, our chosen ones." As seniors, you didn't finish the school year as any other traditional class. With the coronavirus pandemic canceling in-person graduation ceremonies across the Rio Grande Valley and the rest of the country, students are feeling robbed of one of the life's biggest moments. It is hard to accept that you didn't have a prom, a senior banquet, or a traditional graduation tonight. I believe the current pandemic will make you stronger and more resilient as you enter adulthood. You will not sweat the small stuff and focus on what's important in life. Don't settle. Pursue your dreams, and as you do, strive to make the person next to you better as well. I am hopeful for the future and know each and every one of you will make an impact in what you do in life. As I end my speech, I would like to say what Tom Hanks told the graduates of Wright State University. Americans believe about ourselves. We can persevere through pain and triumph over tragedy. On behalf of myself and the faculty and staff at West Coast CTE Early College High School, I wish each and every graduate a joyful and productive life. May the future be yours as you blaze new trails. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Please welcome number 3 ranked student, Kiana Garcia.
Family, friends, and guests, thank you for joining us as we celebrate and honor West Coast CTE Early College High School's class of 2020 for their graduation. It is my honor to introduce to you today our commencement platform guest. Since 1991, Superintendent Priscilla Canales has served the interests of public school children in various positions in both large and mid-sized school systems. From teaching to leading campuses, departments, and now the stellar Westaco Independent School District, she consistently embraces teamwork to advance the best, complete, well-rounded educational program possible for all children. Dr. Canales' advocacy for the complete educational experience began early as she experienced the tremendous power and impact of the community firmly united to provide the best for children. Westaco ISD mirrors her childhood community in its unwavering commitment to attain excellence for all children in academics, arts, athletics, and much, much more. Dr. Canales received a bachelor's degree from the University of Texas, San Antonio in 1991, a master's degree from UTSA in 1995, and a doctorate of philosophy degree from Texas A&M University College Station in 2003. Today, Dr. Canales humbly serves as the first female superintendent for the Westaco Independent School District. And now introducing Dr. Priscilla Canales.
On behalf of your entire Westaco ISD family, I extend a warm welcome to this virtual graduation ceremony, honoring the class of 2020. It is our honor to host this event in celebration of the stellar accomplishments attained by the class of 2020 over the last 4 years. To our parents and families, congratulations and a heartfelt thank you for your unwavering support of your student and Weslaco ISD through the years. A nuestros padres y familias, felicitaciones y sinceras gracias por su apoyo a su estudiante y Weslaco ISD a través de los años. Today's commencement ceremony is unlike any other in the nearly 100-year-old history of Weslaco ISD. Never before has a senior class experienced the ramifications of a global pandemic. First, we closed schools, hoping that a 2 or 3 week closure would thwart the spread of the novel coronavirus. As COVID-19 continued to wreak global havoc and shelter-in-place orders were issued, treasured senior traditions such as prom, ceremonial banquets, and an in-person stadium-filled May graduation ceremony were derailed. As your new superintendent during your freshman year, I had the distinct honor of proudly and astoundingly seeing you grow into the remarkable young women and men you are today. While disappointed and saddened about you having to miss out on so much during your final semester, we, your Board of Trustees, and entire Weslaco ISD family were moved by you, all of you. With confident optimism and sheer determination, you, class of 2020, led the way to making the most out of the situation. Your positivity and fortitude lifted our community. Class of 2020, you are indeed priceless. We thank you for displaying the character and will of champions, humanitarians, and leaders in the face of adversity. We thank you for allowing us to be part of your high school experiences that included many amazing victories in academics, athletics, the arts, CTE, ag, BPA, leadership, and so much more. As you enter the next phases of your lives, we know that your personal dreams and aspirations will become your reality. Today, we are all honored to join you in bidding a final farewell to your public school years. May you forever remember the lessons learned in Weslaco ISD and the united strength you displayed in the spring of 2020. And now in closing, as your very proud superintendent, I offer the following advice. As the years pass by and you experience new chapters in your life, always remember the optimism and fortitude you displayed in your senior year. Use that positivity and determination to help build a better world. When you encounter an obstacle, continue to remain calm and collective and let your creativity and perseverance lead you to a new, better way. Always, always honor where you came from. Your parents, family members, and Weslaco ISD family are golden. They will forever be your biggest admirers and supporters. And finally, take the time to sharpen your saw by reading and reflecting every day so that the you of today continues to be enriched with the power of vicarious and real experiences. We will dearly miss you, lead your way into the future, make our world a better place, and forever live your lives Weslaco ISD strong. God bless.
Now, your WISD School Board President, Isidoro Nieto.
Graduates of 2020, parents, family members, friends, and distinguished guests. It is a great honor and pleasure to come before you representing the Weslaco ISD Board of Trustees to celebrate the class of 2020. Graduates, your senior year, 2020, will definitely be known as one of the most challenging. You, together with the whole world, have had to conform to major changes in how we conduct our daily lives just to secure our safety and welfare. The national quarantine of 2020 robbed you of the traditional senior year activities. However, we come to you today using this non-traditional method to celebrate your graduation virtually to let you know that even with the national quarantine in place, your educational accomplishments have not gone unnoticed. Remember, the culminating event of high school graduation is not just about your senior year. It represents your entire K through 12 education. Although your senior year was interrupted with a national crisis, causing schools to close, the WISD Board of Trustees, together with the WISD administration, want to provide you an opportunity to celebrate your high school graduation while also abiding by the recommended social distancing and shelter-in-place practices set forth by the Center for Disease Control. Therefore, as I come before you using this virtual platform, I offer you this quote by Joshua J. Marine. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. You have had to face a sudden and unexpected challenge this year. Overcoming it will mostly certainly shape your life. Don't allow obstacles to derail you from your path. You have a life journey ahead of you, and how you choose to continue will shape you into the person you are to become. You have choices, and whether you choose a career in one of the 4 branches of the military, college, trade school, or becoming a member of the workforce, do your best to be all that you can be. You deserve nothing less. I would like to congratulate you on your high school graduation. Whatever you decide, set life goals and go the distance. Go out and conquer the world, even amidst the challenges the world is currently facing. Reach for the stars, but never, ever forget your foundation and your family. I would also like to take a minute to congratulate your parents and family members. Your graduation this evening is due also to their support. I wish you all the very best in your future. God bless you all. Congratulations.
Let's meet our salutatorian, Josie Hernandez.
Graduates, family members, friends, and staff, it is an honor to be a part of this celebration, the 3rd graduating class at CTE Early College High School. It is such an honor to be the salutatorian of the class of 2020. It is a pleasure to share in the intensity of emotions filling each and every home tonight. Parents, you are probably wondering, where has the time gone by as you look upon your graduates and their accomplishments, as if just yesterday they were on their way to their kindergarten class. I know I said I couldn't wait to get out of high school, but this is not what I intended. Graduates, you are the class of 2020. You graduate at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous challenges. However, if you take anything from this speech, I would like you to take this. High school is not the highlight of our lives, but only an end to the first chapter of our story. I know this is not how we pictured our last year of high school. We missed the crowning of prom king and queen. We missed eating at round tables with a few family members while the district recognizes our achievements. We will not relish the opportunity to walk across the stage, even though we didn't receive many of the opportunities that the previous graduating class had. Mr. Fabella has reassured me that through this pandemic and global crisis, there is still a lamppost lit at the end of this, a hope that will come to an end. It may seem as if everything has stood still and nothing is the same, yet this pandemic has brought us more together, and life has actually continued and not stopped. We should take this time to be grateful that we were given the opportunity to not only get closer to our families, but friends as well, and to cherish each and everything in our lives. Like many seniors graduating, I have had mixed feelings about all of this. At the beginning of our quarantine, I was overwhelmed and had multiple breakdowns. What helped me focus was my acceptance to St. Edward's University. It gave me a reason to look forward and a focus on things I could control instead of getting sidetracked and trying to fix the things out of my hands. I urge you graduates to continue your lives as it was the weeks before spring break. We were planning for the future, deciding whether to go get an education or go into the workforce. We have been armed with the skills and knowledge. You should be eager to tackle the next phase of your lives, whatever you may choose. For some of you, it will be college or technical schools. Some will be going straight to the workforce, and some have decided to serve in the military. All are wonderful paths. Make them your own, and don't look back. Whatever the direction you may take, I guarantee that your world will change as you leave high school. And as a result, our world will change because of your contributions. Before I close, I would like to thank some important people that have helped me reach this milestone. Thank you, CTE Early College High School and STC, who have given me the opportunity, and others just like me, to think and create our future career paths. Thank you to all my teachers and staff at CTE Early College High School who have made an everlasting impact on my life. Thank you to my friends who have uplifted me when I felt down. Thank you to my family who have supported me since day one. Most importantly, I'm thankful for my parents who have shown me that throughout the struggle, there is success. In closing, graduates, we were brought into this world when it was still grieving the aftermath of 9/11. And now as we graduate, we are dealing with a new pandemic. The future is always uncertain, and even in all this uncertainty today, we can be certain about one thing. We have succeeded because of the help of the love of others in our lives, but we have also succeeded because mostly we wanted to do so. We still did it, we are still here, and this is still our year.
Before we meet our graduates, let's hear from valedictorian Kevin Olvera.
Good evening, my fellow classmates. I'd like to start off by saying that I know the situation we are going through has led us to a graduation ceremony that we did not expect. We were all looking forward to a more traditional ceremonial evening, but I believe we have earned every right along the way to have this day reserved just for us. Today is a particularly important day for all of us. Today we celebrate what we have accomplished over the past 4 years. Over the course of this journey, we have had new experiences and we have learned many valuable lessons. Most importantly, we have met people who quickly became our friends. But we would not be here if not for certain people whom I would like to thank. To begin with, I would like to thank the district for this amazing opportunity they have given each of us. Not only did they provide the environment, the resources, and the faculty and staff needed for our high school learning, but they also created for us a career path we chose when we entered this school. I'd also like to thank the administration who helped us along the way and kept everything in order, and the faculty who mentored us and gave us an education. Finally, and most importantly, I would like to thank the parents and family members who were there for us since day one, supported us along the way, and dedicated their time and energy towards our education. Now, class of 2020, we were each given the option to join the school 4 years ago. They granted us the opportunity to reach our full unique potential in the career path of our choice. Now, even though we might have joined for different reasons, we all bonded over the years. Our freshman year was tough for some of us. When we first entered our school, most of us were nervous, anxious, or even scared. Since we all came from different middle schools, we mostly tried to stay with the few people we already knew. But as the years passed and we met new people throughout our different classes and clubs, we started to create new friendships. Throughout our second semester, we started taking our first college classes. During this time was also when our numbers dropped and many difficult decisions about our career path had to be made. But with everything settling in for our sophomore year, it became a year of change and maturity. As the new freshmen came in, we probably realized how immature we were doing our first year in high school, which made most of us become more aware that we needed to mature and continue to grow. Then junior year came along. We thought, maybe we have everything down nice and easy. But then we were reminded of the work we still had to do and the knowledge yet to be learned. But like freshman and sophomore year, we got through it. Later throughout the year, we had several colleges come to show us what was ahead of us after graduation. It was a stressful time. We had the ACT, classes, clubs, and schoolwork to get through. Nonetheless, we got through it. Then came senior year. Senior year was easier and a bit more relaxing until we had to submit essays and different requirements for college. But thankfully, over the previous 3 years, we had been preparing for this moment. Thanks to our teachers, our counselor, and a few others who helped us, many of us have been admitted to our dream schools. But now, if high school was no walk in the park, what will college have in store for us? Well, the future is always uncertain, but we have prepared well for it. Now we may have to part ways, but always remember what we have accomplished together. High school was just the beginning of your story. 10 years from now, we'll look back and remember all the family reunions we had, all the fundraisers and events we were involved in, all the jokes the guys always made, and our favorite teacher of the year. We will also remember the things we went through that we never expected to happen. When school shootings became the norm for our generation, when we went through the COVID-19 virus throughout our senior year. As a matter of fact, we'll remember when we finally witnessed Joel having a girlfriend. But guys, like I mentioned already, high school is just the beginning of each of our stories. We still have a long road ahead of us, and now we must follow our dreams to what really makes us happy. But never forget to be present in the moment and to surround yourself with the people you love and care for. I hope the absolute best for each one of you. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2020.
And now our graduates from CTE Early College High School.
As principal of the 21st Century Wesco CTE Early College High School, I certify that these seniors have met all the requirements set forth by the Wesco ISD School Board and the state of Texas. I hereby declare the class of 2020 to be graduates of 21st Century Wesco CTE Early College High School. Congratulations, graduates.
Let us begin with Mr. Zachary Alexander Aldrete. He is a candidate for his certification in Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Zachary will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also a RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Isaac Almazan. He has received his Structural Welding Certification and is a candidate for the Combination Welding Certificate. Isaac will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Tomás Barrientes. He has received his Structural Welding Certification. Tomás will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Osnel Alexis Campos. He is a candidate to receive his Structural Welding Certification. Osnel will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 4, Miss Jennifer Lisbeth Carrera. She has received her Structural Welding Certification and is a candidate to receive her Combination Welding Certification. Jennifer will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Matthew Jared Carrion. He is a candidate to receive his Structural Welding Certification. Matthew will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Miss Alexis Nicole Chacon. She has received her Structural Welding Certification and is a candidate for her Combination Welding Certification. Alexis will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Eulalio Chavez. He has received his Structural Welding Certification. Eulalio will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Jesus Eduardo Eliseche. He has received his Structural Welding Certification and is a candidate to receive his Combination Welding Certification and Associate's Degree of Applied Science in Welding Technology. Jesus will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Miss Esperanza Elizondo. She has received her Advanced Manufacturing Technology Certification. Esperanza will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 3, Miss Kiana Chanel Garcia. She has received her Advanced Manufacturing Technology Certification and is a candidate for her Associate's Degree of Applied Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Kiana will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 5, Mr. Jose Angel Gonzalez. He has received his Structural Welding Certification and is a candidate for his Combination Welding Certification. Jose will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Carlos Axel Gonzalez Vega. He has received his Structural Welding Certification and is a candidate for his Combination Welding Certification. Carlos will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 6, Mr. Joel Guajardo. He has received his structural welding certification and is a candidate to receive his combination welding certification and his associate's degree of applied science in welding technology. Joel will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Ms. Kimberly Guerrero. She has received her Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Kimberly will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 2, your salutatorian, Ms. Josie Lee Hernandez. She has received her Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification and is a candidate for her Associate's degree of Applied Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Josie will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Vincent Michael Hernandez. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Vincent will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Alan Jared Hernandez Nunez. He is a candidate to receive his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Alan will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Luis Angel Magaña. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Luis will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Jonathan Mendoza. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Jonathan will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Julian Alberto Muñiz. He has received his Structural Welding certification and is a candidate for his Combination Welding certification. Julian will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Tomás Andrew Olmedo. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Tomás will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 1, your valedictorian, Mr. Kevin Pascual Olvera. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification and is a candidate for his Associate's degree of Applied Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Kevin will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Ms. Angelica Amada Palomares. She has received her Structural Welding certification and is a candidate for her Combination Welding certification. Angelica will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Isaiah Ponce. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Isaiah will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 10, Ms. Yailin Ramirez. She has received her Structural Welding certification and is a candidate for her Combination Welding certification. Yailin will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Jose P. Ramos. He will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in business and industry. Jose is an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Victor Romo. He has received his Structural Welding certification and is a candidate for his Combination Welding certification. Victor will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Joshua Alexis Salazar. He has received his structural welding certification and is a candidate to receive his combination welding certification and associate's degree of applied science in welding technology. Joshua will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Isaac Pira Trevino. He is a candidate to receive his structural welding certification. Isaac will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 9 is Ms. Leslie Bernice Vasquez. She has received her Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Leslie will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Ms. Alejandra Vega. She has received her Structural Welding certification and is a candidate for her Combination Welding certification. Alejandra will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 8, Mr. Jonathan Vela. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification and is a candidate for his Associate's degree of Applied Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Jonathan will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Alvaro Alejandro Villalon Rubio. He has received his Advanced Manufacturing Technology certification. Alvaro will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Walter Philip Wilkins. He will graduate with an endorsement in Business and Industry. Walter is an RGV Lead Scholar. Rank number 7 is Miss Mireya Samariba. She has received her Structural Welding certification and is a candidate to receive her Combination Welding certification and Associate's degree of Applied Science in Welding Technology. Mireya will graduate with honors as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. She is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Mr. Jorge Zamudio. He has received his Structural Welding certification and is a candidate for his Combination Welding certification. Jorge will graduate as a Distinguished Level of Achievement Scholar with an endorsement in Business and Industry. He is also an RGV Lead Scholar. Class of 2020, congratulations. You have passed the standards necessary to earn a Weslaco CTE Early College Diploma.
And now, a tribute video in your honor. Congratulations, class of 2020.